DVD ages ago with the intention of watching it, and then I hadn't gotten around to it in a while, and then we started doing this, and I thought we'll probably get around to watching it at movie night at some point. So I'm probably
so in the same way that everybody was like last week, like, oh, this is like the quintessential horror film. Like, there's so many tropes that are like, no. This is the movie that influenced like jump scare, like.
Oh, these are the tropes.
This is the trope setter as far as.
Oh, by the way, we're live. Say hello, everyone.
Oh, hello. I realized that when I started hearing myself on the YouTube.
Ah, yes, the YouTube. So hopefully, Katie, everyone can hear us.
Seemed to be that way.
Perfect. So I'm not going to touch anything other than the movie starting.
Oh, I'm sad.
Just so you guys all know, Troy texted us a little earlier. He's on daddy duty, so he won't be joining us. But today we are joined by Lily and Katie, along with Natalie, whose birthday it is.
Next week.
Next week. My apologies. But today we're going to be watching Alien, because Natalie has never seen it. I've never seen it. David, you seen it?
I have, yeah. I love this movie. This is an excellent film.
Perfect. Lily, I assume you have seen it with all your trivia that you have.
Oh, right. Did you say 35 times?
Indeed.
So you've never seen it. Interesting. Katie?
Well, I haven't seen it, no. This has been my first time.
Amazing. So half of us are in the same boat. The other half know too much.
Yes.
That's correct. Yep.
Or arguably, just the right amount.
That's true.
Well, it's only time will tell.
That is true. What movie is that from?
Leo's never seen it, but he's going to be creeping down here like a little baby shark. Because I let him watch just anything. We were watching horror. We were watching zombie horror last night. And he was like, ooh, I like Kingdom. This is fun.
Gore, yum.
My heart.
Exactly. Human flesh, brains. Delicious.
It's surprising
that... he really only eats two things, his mother's milk and brains, so we're pretty proud.
Hey, you're on the road to becoming Einstein.
Yeah.
He had a healthy diet of brains.
That's what I always tell him.
Anyways, if you guys... I'm going to be playing this on Amazon Prime Video. We have a mixture of international people here. We're coming from all over the world, so time codes might be different depending on what version you are. So we're going to try to stay as similar as possible. We'll give you the time code, but we'll also describe where we are at the movie, so you can match up with us as close as possible.
Oh my gosh, it is Polly's birthday today.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Polly.
Whoa, happy birthday.
Also, very important question. Are we watching the theatrical or the directorial release of the movie?
I searched on Amazon for Alien, and I clicked the first one that popped up.
Yep.
So I think the normal one?
Well, that's a loaded question. Which one do you consider the normal one?
I've never seen this movie before, so I don't know.
Lily, what is the difference between the director's cut and the theatrical cut?
So the director's cut is like a minute shorter instead of being longer. Which is the usual thing going on. So I have the theatrical, and that's 1 hour and 56 minutes. And the director cut is 1 hour and 55 minutes.
Give me one moment.
56. 56?
Okay, I guess I'll go into the theatrical cut.
Stop playing. Let me see what my...
156.47 on my...
That's the theatrical one.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I have 156.
I was going to ask a question, and I realized that we probably should just wait until after the movie to ask that.
Yeah. Well, that's a very existential question for someone who has not seen the movie.
Yeah, that's a good point. No, I mean, you can ask it. If you've never seen the movie, you can go for it.
I mean, all I was going to ask is what the hell did he cut out to make it a minute shorter?
Basically,
Space.
It's kind of... It's spoiler, so I'm not going to say it.
Oh, then don't say it. Yeah,
this is why I wasn't going to ask the question until after we watched the movie.
Yeah. I mean, we've got...
I just couldn't have been more curious when you stopped, like, and what Tom said, quite existential of a question to ask.
Yeah, what is Aliens? What is space?
What is
space?
What is 20th Century Fox anymore?
You know?
And it's not Fox, that's for sure.
That's true. It's just 20th Century.
That's a damn question.
Yeah, we have like 3 minutes to vamp, so everyone can. We're starting at 10:10, like on the dot. I'm making sure of it.
Sick.
Audio
I'm
works.
probably gonna
Everyone's
Are you
got the
looking
movie.
At, like some kind of atomic clock right now.
Yeah, it's on my inside. I swallowed a clock when I was younger, and I can feel it click.
Clock.
You
Get it?
remember
'Cause your
the?
name's Tom. It's like in the middle, atomic clock. Get it?
I'm going to
incredible.
ignore that pun and go on to talk about. Do you remember the alligator from Peter Pan
Yes.
that had a clock,
I have-
swallowed a clock? You've
Yes,
never seen
of
Peter
course.
Pan, Katie?
No, I have. It's just been a really long time.
Yeah, there's some things that don't hold up in that movie, but I'm like that. I'm hungry for pirates.
Hmm. Yeah, it wasn't one of my
I feel like
movies
we
as a
got
kid.
too many pirates, and everyone was like, "Oh, I ate too much chocolate at the chocolate factory. Like, no more pirates, please." And then you couldn't make a pirate movie anymore. Like, it just was like nope, sorry, no pirate movies.
I mean, it was the same thing with
What are
Cowboys.
you eating, Tom? Just rice, straight rice?
Yeah, I wanted to make eggs this morning, but I had rice left over from last night. It wasn't good rice, but I needed
Is
food.
it just rice with nothing else?
No, it's got there's like a little bit of beef and like veggies in
Okay.
there.
I thought you would literally just rice out of the packet.
Katie, we didn't
No
ask you.
flavoring.
Rice only.
Katie, how do you eat rice?
Yeah, I was about to ask
Uh,
that.
With chili and I don't actually eat rice that
No.
much, to be honest. So
With a spoon or?
How close are we, Tom? It's 1:09.
Yeah, we got about 30 seconds. So everyone, prepare yourself.
Do you want
Alright.
me to slam
Give
you?
me. Yeah, I've got a DVD remote and everything.
Well, for anyone that hasn't been here before, I think everyone probably has, but we're getting ready to watch Alien. We're going to hit play at 1:10 exactly. We are taking Natalie Rogg to see Alien for her very first time. Katie also has not seen it at all, nor has the great Tom Breck. So here we go. We're stepping into it.
Yeah, let's go countdown from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pressing button.
I really should have done it a bit early because it's got a whole animation now it's playing. Oh, God. Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so what does
Oh,
everyone
no.
see? 20th Century
It's fine.
Fox. I'm watching
might just
Alien
be a
vs.
little bit
Predator
loud.
right now, right? Wait, why did we start with this and not Prometheus? The great movie Prometheus.
I got the THX Lucasfilm
Ooh. I see an eye.
digitally mastered.
See an eye too.
A Ridley
My
Scott
God.
film just popped up for me. Oh, there's the eye. I'm a
Oh
little
yeah,
behind
I'm gonna
you
skip.
guys.
I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit so I catch up with.
So
Like, yeah, I'll do.
since this is a very long sequence where we get the title, so at the beginning a few names popped up. Those are the producers of the movie, and interestingly so, they had a feud with Danny O'Bannon, who wrote the script, the original script. And for some reason, they just hated him so much that they actually brought in 2 other writers to have a change on the script, and that's how a lot of extra things got into the movie afterwards.
Interesting.
O'Bannon wrote it. Ronald Shusett is one of the producers who just didn't like O'Bannon for some unknown reason. It never turned out what was going on between them.
So, fun fact about this, the title, and specifically the poster. The font they use is just Arial Black that I learned yesterday while making the poster. Like just the most basic.
That's great.
Oh,
It's almost as bad as
That's facts.
what the fuck was that movie? Avatar, where they just use papyrus font.
have you guys seen
And it's like,
Papyrus? It's an SNL skit with
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling.
Yes, and he just staring out the window. It's like,
Best
How could
thing
they?
Wait,
ever.
everyone pay attention to the miniatures. We must watch the miniatures.
oh, finally, it looks like
Gawk at the
MST3K.
masterful miniature work.
I hope we get Tom Servo and Crow.
Fonts to build. It's a miniature, as they
Yes.
have said. And originally, it was painted yellow, But at the last minute, Ridley Scott just decided that he didn't like the yellow, and this is why it turned space gray, and they had to basically almost rebuild the whole thing because of that.
This is A New Hope, right? With the no? Oh, okay, sorry.
This is Spaceballs, right?
Spaceballs, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
No, keep naming weird sci-fi movies. Star Trek?
No,
God,
Weird
will you
sci-fi
just
movies?
look
You
at
thought
this
Star Trek?
fucking set? Like, come on. Pause frame on any part of this movie, and you've got a beautiful, at least background for you.
No one pause. We're synced up right now.
Yeah, no, don't pause. Don't pause. Scanning past a red and blue light. Seems like Darth Vader's chest piece.
I think David is just watching Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm actually just watching Star Wars. Yeah. What are we
Okay,
watching?
I am
Who am I?
Who am I?
Who am I?
And
I do
feel
love
this
the,
man
like,
to slay the
Get
wind.
it, Katie.
The
Did I get somebody?
the 80s like vision of the future of like specifically space.
I mean, it's George Lucas's vision of space. I think. I feel.
Well,
Yes,
it's soon to be
it was
clashing with
heavily-
like H.R. Geiger's
Yeah.
idea
It
of
was heavily
aliens.
influenced by The New Hope. At least that's what Ridley Scott says. That the way they painted space and decided to show it, that's what he used as well. So Star Wars influenced Alien.
What a great name for a ship, Nostromo.
Nostromo, yes.
Where does that name come from?
I imagine Nostradamus,
Correct. It was
but I don't know.
that you were correct. That's right. And originally it was called Leviathan, and then they later on changed it to Nostromo.
I would want to jump into those walls. They look very padded and comfy.
I know, don't they? Isn't it
Yeah.
like really visually satisfying for some reason?
Hmm.
They look like that material that looks like it's supposed to be like comfortable padding, but actually is rock hard.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, you're probably right.
For sure. It's probably PVC if we're being honest.
yeah. But now I just want to be in a bounce house.
A long time since I've been in one of those sorts of places.
Look at who
Ooh,
wakes
the
up first.
Nostradamus has
It's
been
gonna be
trapped in a deep sleep for 63 years. I'm James Earl Jones.
Oh,
David.
Mufasa himself.
Listen, I've got subtitles on that way again.
Now remember who's gonna wake up first. It's gonna be important.
Literally, okay, I get that you have all of these like cool facts, but don't spoil the movie for me, okay?
I didn't. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, actually, please don't spoil things for me. I'm
I'm
super
just
interested.
I'm half joking, but half like 100% serious. Half 100%.
50.
I'm gonna call myself on that one.
There you go. He really has to sneeze.
I know, right?
Uh,
Do you know that if you look up at a bright light, you like will induce the sneeze that wouldn't come?
You know, I dated a girl once who claimed that every time she looked at the sun, she would sneeze, and I never believed
Yeah.
her.
I believe it. No, that's like totally a thing.
Interesting. Remember smoking in the spaceships? Good old days.
Cat.
Can't do
Dude,
that.
there
Oh.
is nothing like smoking on a spaceship, man.
Cat is
It's like,
good,
yeah,
Johnson.
of course I want 5 minutes of like mediocre pleasure for the sake of my potential entire life. Jones!
They point out that they have a cat.
Did the cat fall asleep as well?
Is that Bilbo fucking Baggins? Shit!
It is Bilbo Baggins. It's Sir Ian Holm.
Is that Sigourney Weaver?
It is David.
Star-studded!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, is that Garfield the cat?
No, David, it's not.
Wait, is that Frosted Flakes? Oh my
What was
god.
that in What was the name of the cat in fucking Captain Marvel?
Oh, I know this. Shmeef.
What?
I don't remember.
What's
I was gonna make a joke about it
I
anyway.
love that they call the ship Mother.
how interesting that Ridley Scott just made a TV series called Raised by Wolves, and the main android in there is called Mother.
I think maybe Ridley Scott has a mum thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody though? It's like Oedipus. You know, come on. Everybody's got a mom thing.
So with the cat, Sigourney Weaver, on her first day at the shoot, she had a very bad allergic reaction, and she thought that it was because of the cat, because she never had an encounter with a cat before. And it turned out that it wasn't because of the cat, it was because of the glycerin that they poured on her, so she would look sweaty, and that's why she had a skin rash and all that. So thank God the cat and Sigourney Weaver could stay.
So this is like the supercomputer room, right, Lily?
It is. It's the mother room.
Oh, I just thought it's where they put all the nice lights.
No, that's where you go to suck on all the titties. That's why they call it the mother room.
Oh my God.
That's why else would they call it mother room? Like, you know, come on, give me a break.
I see the word Matrix.
Give me a laugh. Just a laugh.
Come on.
Come on.
I'm funny, I swear.
I'm dying
I
out
swear.
here.
Also,
Became
Natalie,
super
I
Italian.
don't think this is the best way to watch the film for the first time because we're just talking.
That's fine.
I'm done. This is the last time I talk, I swear.
So, David, how was your day?
But so the year is never specified, but if you read the novels and then later on you watch the interviews with Ridley Scott, the year is actually 2122.
Oh. In the movie, do they go like 20XX or something like that?
It's never specified, so they
Oh.
never let you know when is it played exactly.
Look at that artistry. Are you kidding? Show me one special effect that looks as good as this miniature, and I'll tell you I'm wrong.
David, I will send you the movie New Hope.
Tom, get out of here.
It was designed by the same crew, so I think he just left, David. So when they wrote the script, they didn't give gender to the characters. They choose names that could be unisex and can be used both by women and men as well. But they never thought that they will actually cast a woman to play Ripley, so that was never the plan. But Sigourney Weaver was just so good at the audition that they just went with it, and she became the first female superhero, basically.
Yeah, I just hate that we didn't get badass females after this movie for so fucking long. I mean, sure, but not this way. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
It is.
And I hope it's not because they wrote a part for a man and then ended up having Sigourney Weaver just be a badass, you know? But it seems like it might be the case.
It probably is. I think they wanted the man to play Ripley. They never specified that, but
It wouldn't be that good of a movie.
Oh, Sigourney makes it
Yep.
into what it is.
Guys, I found donut holes.
Nice.
Ew. No money.
You guys ever played Metroid?
Yes, I love Samus.
Good game. Also based off this movie.
Huh. Dude, you ever just like nail the equatorial like grid?
What?
Bishop just nailed the equatorial grid.
Is that like space chess?
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty much. It's probably like fucking an oil painting or something. Like they probably just did something really badass, you know?
Yeah.
I remember my first platform disengagement, you know what I mean?
David, thanks for coming. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next week. You mind kicking me, Tom?
Yeah, of course. I don't know how to.
Oh God.
Hey, that's what they said to you, little Leo boy. Umbilicus clear.
So Natalie, so far, who's the alien?
God.
David.
The cat.
Tom.
Which is bad.
Are you eating your donut holes with chopsticks now?
I finished
Or did you
those
just-
long ago.
Did you just integrate them to your whole meal?
I crushed them, I put them in, and I
You're
licked
living
it.
your best life.
Glad the computer tells them when there's turbulence, because I don't think they would have been able to figure that out on their own.
Once they get on the ground, I have trivia again. A lot.
You are so quiet, Lily. I can barely hear you.
I am.
You are quite quiet.
Obviously an elephant.
Yeah.
No, David, it was a space elephant.
Even worse, a spelephant. My favorite.
Come on.
You guys don't know spelephants? Read a book, okay?
Sorry.
A book? Any book?
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't know how to read,
Just
guys,
any
okay?
book.
How many times do I
Literally
have to
just
say it?
Any book will have a spelephant addressed in it. Any good one.
The most popular one is the Bible.
Zing, the zing of the day. I'm at 16, 20, and 30, but I'm watching on HBO with all sorts of bullshit at the beginning, so...
So
yeah,
right,
the spaceship's coming down. Yeah, spaceship's coming down, 3 lights, spaceship coming down, voices over the radio, Bishop, topographical map,
Oh no.
7, 6,
Oh,
5,
suddenly ahead of you.
4. No, not the drive engines! Drive engines, I love you!
well, a little rock and everything just kind of,
Explodes.
yeah.
This is like the beginning of my favorite techno song. Like they shouldn't make an alarm that cool sounding.
Is this what happens when airplanes hit turbulence? Sparks just start flying, and then everyone's like, what's going on? So for the people who have seen Prometheus, myself,
Oh my God.
they landed on the same planet, right?
No, they
Oh.
did not. So
Interesting.
it's 2 different planets. That was the trick in the whole movie in Prometheus, because we thought that it's gonna be the same planet that they
Mhm.
just landed on.
Mhm.
Nope, it's not.
Interesting. I should have paid more attention to that movie, I think. I think I just watched it and it went right over my head and it's like, oh, it was fine.
I mean, they tried to sell it as the prequel to Alien. It is not.
Yeah.
I refuse to call it that. It's not.
But then they named the sequel Alien Covenant.
I'm sorry. I have
No, go
thoughts.
ahead, get it out.
Uh,
Get it out. This is the place
Nope.
for this. It's a safe place. Feel free to throw up.
But Michael Fassbender
I
is
don't-
so attractive. What's your argument about that, Lily?
It's a great argument, Tom. I
Mm-hmm.
just don't think it's robust enough to hold up against the rest of the film, you know?
You don't know.
it's let's not talk about Alien Covenant when we are watching
Yeah,
it.
yeah. More like
Please.
Michael Slowbender, am I right?
Oh my God. Fingering. God.
I'm on one right now.
I don't think you should go out there at all, funny enough.
Well, it's a bad idea. Let's just
That's
say
only
that.
because you're
Isn't that
watching a
a bad
movie
idea?
called Alien, Katie. If you were in the movie, it'd be completely different, you know?
You sure? I wouldn't
Don't
go
know
out.
too much about it. Oh, of course. Are you kidding? A new alien planet? I'm in. I've already got my fucking spacesuit on. I'm down.
This is like the
See,
time
I'm
that
Kane.
David wanted to go to jail.
Pain is my energy. Yeah, this is exactly like the time I wanted to go to jail. I'm Kane. I'm like, let's go. I'm in.
Mhm.
Sign me up.
I'm the
I think
xenomorph.
just the
I'm
weather
just
should
hungry.
just put you off going out there.
So, the spacesuits. This is very important, what Ian Holm, aka Ash, just did. Later on, you're gonna notice it again. But the spacesuits, so they built them too heavy and too big for the actors, and there was no ventilation for them to have air or anything on. So there was a nurse on the set all the time because they kept passing out. And the only reason they changed it and decided to do changes on the spacesuits was because when they did the outside scenes with kids in the spacesuits, they passed out as well, and then Ridley Scott finally realized that maybe it's not safe to do it
That's
like this.
funny.
Yep. So basically, the cast almost died because of the spacesuits.
Watch The Abyss sometime. That movie, or even just the documentary about the making of Abyss.
Mm.
That movie. So
Madness.
fucked up.
So fucked up.
James Cameron is a bit of an asshole, but we love him, you know?
We love him. We love him. I would work for him, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I want to ask you a question. Does he have an axe?
Yes.
Heyo.
Nah, I'm ahead again. This is
So,
How didn't we watch The Thing?
which one?
John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh, yes.
Such a good movie.
Such a good
Yes.
movie.
Love that movie.
Maybe because I've seen that, this movie is reminding me of that. I don't know which one came first.
This one.
They're definitely blood brothers.
Oh, yeah.
But this came
This
first.
was 1979, and the thing was 1982,
Oh, okay.
and it was inspired by Alien.
Well, they're both aliens. Or
There's
one's
an
a
episode of
thing.
The X-Files, which is basically
Are
a
they?
off of The Thing.
Yeah.
It's called Ice. It's quite early on in the first season.
Mm.
It's a good episode, actually.
Sigourney is
Natalie,
just
this is important exposition.
It is.
Just playing. You do you, boo. Did you read all the
Everything
ones
is
and zeros,
important.
though?
Oh, it's the
Yes,
Matrix.
that's correct, Lily. That's why this is such a great movie. Everything is important. Read all those ones and zeros, quick. You don't know
Go, go,
binary?
go.
Just
Go! Just read it.
read it.
Mother was just saying, it's like, you don't give me enough attention.
Dude, I already don't know what I was going to reply. Never mind.
Oh, they give Mother plenty of attention.
Oh, that's why the
Katie,
evil guy.
just feel free to kick me out. I'm on one right now.
Wondering what the
Just-
hell that's supposed to mean.
Well, it's exactly what you think it means. So if your mind's in the gutter, so is mine. I mean, what?
God, it's just...
Anyways, good movie.
So, the alien spaceship, the crew called it the Croissant because it looks like a croissant.
I want a croissant.
I'm sorry.
A croissant.
Croissant. Croissant.
You really have to just mumble through all the words. Like the
Yeah.
letters. Just croissant.
You know, Tom, as a native French, yeah, never mind.
Go on.
I'm
Oui.
I'm offended. I don't know. Oui.
Oui. So everything from here till the rest of the movie was designed by H.R. Giger, who is famous for designing basically everything based on the female and the male genitalia. So if something looks familiar, it's
It's
because
because
of
it
that.
is.
It is.
Or if it looks alien, then it makes sense.
Hey,
Then he did a good job.
Yeah.
or you just haven't seen enough in life yet, you know?
Yeah. And there will be some disturbing facts as well. So I don't know if I should share those. Should I?
Not
Yes, please.
on public radio.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, of course not.
This is public
awful.
access TV, don't you know?
This show's not for kids, okay?
Fair enough.
Yeah, we have a hard PG-13 rating. We can only say fuck once. Shit, I just used it.
No.
Damn it, Tom. Fuck you. I was gonna do that.
David, we're going to get
We
fined.
just boost ourselves up, too.
This is all designed by H.R. Giger.
Ugh, I just love the way that it looks.
Mm.
Everything's just wet. You know,
It's a very dark movie, isn't it?
curvy.
It is.
Would you rather it be bright?
No. It's just, this would be the type of movie if I was watching it in the middle of the day downstairs, I probably wouldn't be able to see anything because our TV can be
Yep.
have a bit of an issue when it comes to light stuff.
Oh, I mean, you see creatures, like, basically never. What I mean to say is, there's a few on-screen events that the aliens have that you don't actually see them.
Oh,
Like-
I see.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, if you stop
But don't
this
spoil
frame,
it.
like you'll. I mean, it's an alien movie, you know. Everyone knows it's horror. Is that a spoiler?
That is not a spoiler.
What? I thought this was a rom-com between Alien and Ripley.
We just haven't
I
gotten
don't
to
know if it's a horror movie.
Very
It's also a
important.
rom-com. We should be watching Shaun of the
Very
Dead.
important scene. Very important scene.
That's a good point.
It's a thing.
It's not just a thing.
I know I'm making jokes.
Don't make jokes about Alien, Kate.
She's so fanatic.
I'm sorry.
Living.
So this is the Space Jockey, and it was named by the crew. It was built, and this is the original size, so it's like 35 feet big, I guess. I don't remember exactly. And it was burned down in an accident, so it is no longer in existence. So unfortunately, you cannot go into a studio tour and check it out because it's not there anymore. And there's a theory, but I cannot say what it is just now because I would spoil a lot of things with it. I will say it after. Oh my god, I'm dying. I will say it afterwards.
Is that Lambert that keeps telling everybody that they should go back to the ship? Because I think she's the only smart one here so far. We should leave. We should get out of here.
Yep.
Gosh, look at how beautiful that is.
It's
incredible. Like you
fucking
can't help
awesome.
but make a good. You can't help but make a quality movie if everything around you in every shot is like immaculate. Like imagine how much better of an actor you'd be if everything just looked incredible around you.
Where's my controller?
It's like a foundation for a good movie. I feel. This is why I hate special effects so much. Rant over. Sorry.
Oh my! I mean, come on. Practical effects are just everything here is actually built, and they were actually there, and it's just blows my mind away every time because they had a budget of $8.3 million.
And I bet they spent like 40,000 at least just on Ripley's curls. You know what I mean? Like, and that jawline, shit.
Oh my god.
Ripley looked like a 6-year-old woman before this movie. Both modern technology and special effects. I mean, normal effects.
You know what's funny? I'm getting this just reminded me of a couple episodes of Doctor Who.
Huh.
Doctor Who stole it from
Nerd.
I'm sure it's very intentional. Doctor Who's
actually,
part, it's just making me laugh a little bit.
Doctor Who, if you watch some of the older episodes, what's coming up here soon is taken straight out of Doctor Who. I'm sure Lily could give me more information than that, but...
You mean...
Who? I can hear someone's movie.
Oh, it's probably mine. Sorry.
Yeah, we just don't want to get a copyright strike.
Yes. So, another interesting fact. These blue lights down here, they actually borrowed it from The Who. Because they were having a concert near to where they shot these scenes.
I remember this. Just
and
next door, right? The concert was just next door?
Yep. And Ridley Scott saw it and was like, we can work with this. And they just borrowed it from them.
So sick.
And then they played a concert in the ship? That would have been cool.
Collaboration.
What song would they play? Oh.
I'm not sure.
Bobby O'Reilly.
The entirety of Tommy.
Ooh.
Why did he actually just fall down then? It didn't, he just...
I love this bit. Look at that.
Oh my god. This is the one that gives me nightmares, so...
Why would you get closer to eggs?
Well, he slipped
because
down.
they are idiots.
Stupid space idiots.
In space, no one can see you being an idiot.
Face, no one can hear you scream.
Yeah, well, don't poke it then.
It's kind of sus.
He's the most buttery of feet.
Right?
Eggs are yummy.
I just slipped.
I mean, he's been walking through like the wettest ecosystem we've seen so far. Like everything is just covered in a layer of mist. But yeah, it was a little, as the kids say, us.
It would have been great. It's like, I just slipped. I pissed myself. I don't know what I'm doing. Someone help me. I touched an egg. I shit myself. I pissed myself again. I'm throwing up. Oh god, the suit is filling fast.
I should touch it now.
Whoa, it's dripping upwards.
Yes, because they had to shoot the scene downwards, because that was the only way they could get Ridley Scott's hands actually into the egg.
You're telling me they didn't shoot this on a different planet?
I'm sorry,
Yes.
Tom. It's actually here, and we're all gonna die. Done.
This is the Ring movie? The Lord of the Rings?
Wait. The suspense.
Don't tell me to feel
Oh, God.
suspense, Lily Kane. How dare you?
David,
I
suspense harder.
Thank you very much.
Get on some wires and suspend.
So gross.
Look at that. Oh, those veins. Oh, fuck.
Go a little bit ahead.
I hate these motherfuckers. They are called face huggers, and it's because they hug your
Oh,
face,
like
not
from
in a very nice way.
like from Half-Life 2.
Yes, exactly from
yeah.
Half-Life 2.
Mm-hmm.
So really, it should be the other way around.
That's the joke, KDB.
I know. Sometimes. I
Sometimes
need to
that's
be
true.
very pedantic.
Okay, I can respect that. It's like an ivory tower thing. I get it. I like that.
It's honestly, it's like my brain doesn't catch up with the fact that there's a joke happening, and I feel like I have to correct.
It's okay,
incorrect
Katie.
statements.
I can text you
And
and
then
be
it's
like, and explain the joke to you.
It's often
Asshole.
the moment after I start explaining that somebody's incorrect, that I'm like, they're making a joke. Stop talking right now.
Wait, quick! Oh shit.
Ripley is the only reasonable one in this scene.
Why is everyone so lax? God, don't they know procedure? Come on.
The only one who's trying to make sure that nobody dies.
Yeah, I guess.
I want one of those.
Saw?
No, like some kind of fucking laser saw system.
Oh, okay. Got it.
For like completely legal things, you understand?
And
Whoa.
it's gooey. Like, I hate slime in any kind of sense.
Were you a fan of
Yeah.
Nickelodeon?
What?
Nickelodeon slime? Anyone?
I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Gak?
Just gag.
I'm just completely
Gak is like slime, but like
encapsulated
worse.
in this film right now.
Yes. So here's another interesting one. So if you would have watched the directorial cut, in this scene actually, as Ripley shows up, she would have been very angry, and Lambert would have slapped her. And it didn't make it into the theatrical cut because Sigourney Weaver just kept shying away from the slap. She just kept pulling back because she just couldn't deal with it. So Ridley Scott told Lambert that just go for a real one. Just don't pretend. Just go for a real slap. And they did shoot that scene, and it did ended up in the directorial cut. So that would be the difference here.
And you could just get away with so much back in the day, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, if I'm an asshole and it's for the sake of the art, I'm not an asshole, you know? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Those were the days.
Yep.
No, I'm not an asshole. It's called art.
Yes. Can I use that excuse when I'm drawing?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Beautiful.
You have my permission.
Thank you, David. So just to answer your question, Tom, the planet here is called LV426, and in Prometheus, it's called LV223.
Both very memorable names.
Yeah, very.
Whenever I'm watching an alien film, anyone in the series, I always forget which genre it is, which I love about the series, that it changes, but it's like, wait, is this an action film? Are there guns? No. Okay, suspense. All right, no one's going to be badass. Everyone's going to die. Like, this is going to be
some pretty intense acid.
You know?
So about the alien and the facehuggers and everything was only put into the movie after O'Bannon, the original writer, left, because they felt like that they need an explanation why they just couldn't shoot the facehugger down of his face, because you know it just didn't make sense why you can't do it, and that's how they came up with the acid.
Yep. So great. Such a great way to tell a story, making sure to put things in that make sense for the cohesivity of it all, the storytelling. No plot holes.
Not in here.
And they're all so smart, like they're smarter than you would be about it, which I love.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't smart enough to not touch an alien egg.
True. I mean, they're going in there to see if there's any alien life, though, right? So they're going to need to, you know? But yeah, you're right.
They are responding to a distress signal, and it is confirmed in the novel, and then later on in the official book as well, that the distress signal was actually communicating that there was a parasitic life form on the ship, so no one should land there, and everyone should just avoid the planet. And we can assume that Mother, because Mother is a supercomputer, it could understand the message completely and just still send them down.
Yep. Katie's wheels are spinning. I love it. I love watching Katie's wheels spin. This is why I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt, just so everyone knows.
Oh, I also went for it. Also, Hawaiian shirts are just the best kind of shirts.
True.
Yeah, I ain't hating.
And they just leave him out there. Just
hanging. What is he going to do?
Little sound effects.
The music.
Timestamp. We need a timestamp. I'm at 4240. We're doing a scroll through the ship right now, headed toward weird tubes half filled with liquid. That's where I'm at right now.
Yep.
And I just said 4240.
And here's Ash looking at the screen.
Nice ass. Ash got a nice ass.
Heyo.
Never thought I'd say that about Bilbo Baggins.
And here it is.
I'll say it right now. I like Martin Freeman as Bilbo. He's pretty good.
Me too. Me too.
Hell yeah.
Nothing about this movie, but I'll just let that fly.
Polysaccharides, my favorite.
He's so sassy. What do you think you do?
Maybe you should have.
Well, Ash is an ash hole.
I get it.
Thank you.
So proud.
She is. She's so.
I was preparing it.
Did you like write it down like 3
Oh,
times?
no,
Like,
that
no, it got to be better.
Oh,
Or erase it, scroll it out, and it's like, got it. Yeah, drink that
Also,
milk.
please
Yeah.
note that Ash never eats anything. He just drinks that white milk. Just saying.
This thumbnail.
Oh,
I
he's
wonder
crying.
where it's gone.
Or you swear.
This isn't weird at all.
Don't open the door.
Definitely not bad.
Aw.
It's because we're watching the movie Everything Sleeps.
Sorry. I'll give more interesting commentary. Man, I love their one pieces that they're wearing. Real great. Oh. Also, button downs, still the style.
Batman. Can see the colours.
I also love that they're just wearing like sneakers. They're just kicking it.
That was actually Reebok did the exact same shoes that Ripley has on right now, and they only made like 150, if I remember right. And yesterday I found one, and I was like, I'm gonna buy it.
How
it was
much was
£1,000,
Oh.
and I was like,
That's
nope.
so heavy.
It can't stay.
That's the same thing with like the Back to the Future 2 shoes. It's
Yeah.
like cool, but why would I?
It's just way too
Oh,
expensive.
now you close the door.
Yeah, now they realize that maybe they should.
It's like, don't worry, guys, I got it. I got it. I got it.
Cash. Kitty, wait.
No, I was just tired.
Be worried.
Okay.
Or be tired. It's your life. Ripley, slap him awake. Just
Oh, God.
go into it.
It's dead.
Okay.
Okay, so these are in there. They have shellfish. They have the intestines of lamb, if I remember correctly, in there.
Yes, that's correct.
And there's something else, but I can't remember which one. But it's all live and organic. It's not fake.
And in fact, because of the lighting, it stunk so much that they had to do this scene really, really fast.
Yep. Once again, Ripley is the only reasonable one.
They had zombies back then? I mean, in the future?
Well, we can assume that they already saw Dawn of the Dead from George Romero, so...
Yeah, what movies did they have on board?
Night of the Living Dead, the first one.
Yeah, they could see that as well. I mean, they are way ahead of us.
Also,
That's
mega
brilliant.
companies. Woo! Oh yeah, there are
So-
zombies in Star Wars. I did know that. I think you know that.
Subtitles just stopped for a second there. It just didn't show any of Ripley's dialogue. I was like, cool, that's how subtitles should work.
What was that movie that we watched where like the subtitles just disappeared for a while?
I think it was during Jaws.
Maybe. I thought it was Batman.
Or maybe it was Batman. I don't remember. It's one of those two. Apparently they're hot and they're getting hotter.
Whenever like a spaceship slowly lifts off, I always play the Superman music in my head.
Why?
I don't know. It's funny.
Everyone sleeps. We're watching Alien. We're at 51, 53, 54, 55, 56.
Now that I am talking,
They're retracting the struts.
it's going by so much faster than usual.
The movie?
Yeah. I like the atmosphere that they created. So that's one of the main things that always brings me back.
Walk in the park. Just another spaceship going through.
Yeah, that's the end of our film. 53
Credits
minutes.
roll.
Woo! Credits, yeah.
Wasn't that a cool alien, everyone? It had acid.
Hell yeah. So sick.
When I went to film school,
Oh,
I
God.
was really obsessed with Henry Dean Stanton. So every time I see him, I just think of this guy I went to film school with.
Harry's awesome. That's his soul.
Hey, I'm the Italian stallion, right? Leave it to the head of engineering to just be a greasy asshole. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how else are you supposed to be head of engineering?
Exactly, Tom. That's the point. Great. Yeah, so great. Oh. It's simpler if you just come and see him. You couldn't just say, like,
Nope.
oh,
Nope.
He's awake now. Like,
Oh, good way of spoiling the movie, David.
oh, I'm there already. What?
Oh, you're like 5
Oh,
seconds
yeah,
ahead
now
of us,
there.
David.
Oh, god damn. I don't think we're in sync.
Lily, I
I
think
think so we're in sync, but I think my movie keeps moving.
Lily, I think you and I are in sync. David, I know you're
I
5
think
seconds
so, too.
ahead.
I'm in
Natalie,
sync
how are you
with
doing?
Tom.
Natalie hasn't
Great.
been watching the movie for half an hour. She was out with Face Second. She's like, bye! She's playing Among Us now.
Did you find the aliens? I mean, imposters?
No, I got framed for murder again, like last night.
Oof.
Oh, somebody yell at me once they get to once the scene changes.
Katie!
Has it changed already?
I don't know yet. I've been watching Predator this whole time.
Oh,
Arnold Schwarzenegger is great.
He is. He really is.
What a guy.
That's another
Mr.
movie I've never
Universe,
seen.
fuck yeah.
okay. Oh, God.
Has the scene changed?
Give me more pool.
Oh, sorry. Katie, the scene changed.
Thank you. Funnily enough, I do know what this scene is.
I do too. It's iconic.
Everyone knows what this scene is.
Natalie, do you know what this scene is?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, everyone, shut up.
This is the scene that gives Lily nightmares every single time.
Lily?
Oh, no.
Oh, this guy's in Spaceballs.
Oh, no.
I will tell you trivia afterwards.
I like how he keeps joking.
Use the spoon. Use the spoon.
Get the spoon!
Just so everyone knows, if someone's having a seizure, don't try to kill them with the spoon.
Instead, give him toast. No, that's a stroke.
Alright.
There it is.
That's
Hello!
the chest burster.
It's me,
Huh?
Alien! Rawr!
Fucking Ash.
Okay.
Are you my mummy?
Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Hello, my station.
Yes, indeed. So the chest burster's sound was actually recorded by a man who's an expert at doing animal voices. That's an interesting thing.
Oh,
Also, the cast did not know what's gonna happen with Kane, and the screams and everything and all the reactions that you saw just now, it's all real because they didn't know that it's all gonna splatter around them. And also what they did is that they put Kane's head under the table, and it was a plastic doll basically above the table, so it wasn't actually the actor's body. And then from down there, they tried to burst it through, but at the first time they were unsuccessful. But it's still in the movie. You can just see the air pump through the chest. the fake chest, and that's like the first burst basically. And then the second try, obviously they already knew what's going to happen. The second try they were successful, and that's when the alien burst out. Well, not the alien. This is the chest burster face, basically. And the reason why I said to look at who wakes up first is because Kane woke up first and Kane died first.
I don't know why, but just the body just going foo.
Right, hilarious. Thanks for ruining all the movie magic, Lily.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. And we're back. Welcome to Ruining All the Movie Magic with Lily Kay and related.
I like how they took the time to get rid of his
Dom.
body before they went looking for the thing that is now loose in their ship.
Yeah.
Right?
Does anyone want to say a prayer before the alien gets us?
Yes. The sign of the cross. That's correct.
Also, the guy who just died was in Spaceballs, and he had another chest burster.
Yeah.
If anyone likes Spaceballs.
That's John Hurt. He's like
That's John Hurt,
iconic.
yes.
Passed away
And
a few
also-
years ago, I think.
He is the first who dies in this movie, and he was the first who would die in real life out of this cast. So it's a sad trivia. I'm sorry.
Is that a vacuum? Well, suck him up. It's a ghost, right?
Make it sound so easy.
He's just chowing down on that gun. Also, it's hard for someone to like pull off just like a bandana. That dude pulls it off.
Yeah.
Yes, a knife. The greatest tool in a toolmaker's toolkit. The musical thing sounded like it was straight out of Wizard of Oz. We're gonna get the Wicked Witch at one point, but it's Xenomorph.
There's not a whole lot of music in this show, is there? Show? Movie? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Welcome back to the Alien Show, full of aliens and prizes. What prize do you get? A chest burster.
Ugh.
Take it home, raise it as a pet, feed it acid.
Ugh.
Eat it, acid, Tom.
Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso.
What have you been doing to your face, Hugger?
I've been making out with it.
Ugh. Also, I'm gonna probably butcher his name, so I apologize. So the alien is an actual guy called Bolaji Balejo. I am not guessing that that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea. He is famous because he is 7 foot and 1 inch tall, and they chose him by accident, basically, because Ridley Scott originally didn't want the alien to be played by a human, basically. But one of the producers found this guy sitting in the pub, and he noticed him, and he was like, "Yep, you are perfect." Because they simply had to figure it out that they wouldn't have money to build the alien up to be fully electronics.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how the alien is actually a man, a very tall man.
Right.
Did they have an original concept from the alien that changed?
Yes.
Like a different look?
Yes.
Like, I know that was the same for Predator, but the original actor for Predator was John Van Damme. I don't know if that's stated, but like halfway through shooting, they just changed the suit because it looks so baggy on him. Yeah, they got. I think like someone who was also like 7 foot tall.
Yeah. They did change a lot on the Alien because on the original H.R. Giger drawings, the Alien had eyes, and for example here, the Alien doesn't have any eyes. The Alien is anyway. It's called Xenomorph. So it's not actually Alien, it's Xenomorph. But it was named Xenomorph later on, and they never say it in the movie, at least not even here.
Well, they were planning ahead. Like, Xenomorph vs. Predator doesn't sound as good as Alien vs. Predator. And especially not as good as Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Great movie.
If the cat dies, I'm gonna throw some hands, I swear.
Don't, you don't have to worry about that. Don't worry. I can give that spoiler away because it's not a big deal. But the cat lives.
If the cat could die. .com.
Xenomorph's one weakness is feline, so.
Oh yes.
Just got a really bad cat allergy.
Jones is safe. Yeah, no worries. It's their one evolutionary downfall. Is that they can't handle
Yes.
the smell of cats.
Xenomorphs are basically mice.
Yes, basically.
This is you just walking around going, meow, 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 meow.
Sorry. The,
Yeah. All you have
sometimes
to
I
do
just
to
got
be
was
safe
faint
is
meow. Just
All you have to do to
meow.
be safe from the aliens, just walk around the ship meowing, and they'll stay away.
Trust me, if you guys watch this alone, this is just pure suspense.
Oh, right now we're just talking over it.
The heartbeat.
Oh, look at those shells.
is a skin. Probably not very smart to just pick it up with your fingers.
Oh, that's where
Like
that
a
condom went.
snake.
Oh.
Wow.
God.
Actually, funny you mentioned condoms because
Nope,
the
we're skipping this
alien
fact.
sound-
We're skipping this fact.
But it's true. The alien
It's
sound
true,
was
yep, they
was
used
made out of condoms. So it's a true
the
fact.
tendons. The tendons.
The
that connect
tendons,
them
yeah.
out, the jaws.
Yep. They are from condoms. So I told you there are some disturbing facts as well.
I mean, it plays on the fundamental fear of being,
Yep.
violated.
Yep.
One of humanity's deep carried with our culture longest, unfortunately.
Jonesy. Yeah, kitty.
Meow.
Where is all the water coming from?
Space rain.
It's the coolant, I think, for the ship or something, or maybe just I don't know.
It's the cat.
It's just cat piss.
Crazy. That's disgusting.
So this didn't make sense for the producers. Why would there be water on a spaceship like this? But Ridley Scott was like, it looks cool, so we'll leave it in. That's it.
I like it. I mean, hey, you gotta have moisture condensation somewhere, right?
Oh,
A
yeah.
ship this massive.
And that thing grew up fast, huh?
The cat.
Yeah,
Yes.
the cat.
So look at the skin of the xenomorph. It is translucent now, and just always keep an eye on the skin.
Finis! What did you get?
Wait,
here?
what?
Oh, my love. Just Finis finally entered the chat. Hey, you.
Classic cat. Look, that cat's Jonesy likes it. Look at him. Cats are such bastards, man. They're vicious, incredible,
Here's the
beautiful
second
creatures of the jungle.
really sad fact. So Harry Dean Stanton just died in the movie, and he was actually the second one who died from the cast. So now we are going in order as who dies.
Spooky.
Shut off the air.
Okay.
Just don't breathe. It's easy as that.
Also, they originally wanted to cast Harrison Ford as Dallas, but he declined because he was afraid that they would just categorize him as a sci-fi actor, and he didn't want that.
Yeah, because he never really did sci-fi after this.
Last time.
Also, in the books and in the second film, they made a slight change where the alien has to feed to grow, and here it obviously didn't eat anyone other than the insides, probably, of Kane, of John Hurt's character. So that's like a little bit of a plot hole as of how here it just grew up without, anything to eat, basically.
I mean, it has acid blood, Like,
And the theory is that it probably ate like rats because that's possible somehow.
Oh, Mother Brain doesn't like this dude.
oh, brother.
Wait a second. That's why it's called Mother Brain in Metroid. I got it. Guys, I like Metroid.
I'm sorry.
Motion sensor, very early edition. But why did he took it off? I don't get it.
I want one of those headsets.
Me too.
Aren't they? Although it is pointing like right at his nose, I have to feel like they must get a lot of breathing noises.
Yeah.
Probably. Or maybe it's really advanced that it cancels out the breathing noise.
Maybe they're just like hearing each other breathe.
I would never go in there. I don't.
This is the first time he realizes he's going to have to be careful. Right here.
Better late than never.
Yikes.
Ugh, mucus. Oh, the alien has a cold. I get it.
Chew.
Indeed, Katie. A chew. David, what happened to your hair?
He's scared, and that's why it's standing up.
David.
What happens when I get scared?
Oh, perfect. Just.
So
Oof.
Fabulous.
I just always just mess with it. I'm constantly just messing with my hair. It's a problem.
Well, it's just fun because I haven't looked at you in a while, and then all of a sudden just oh. Ash is one cold motherfucker.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Game over, man. Game over.
Game over, man. Game over.
That's the wrong movie.
Uh,
Bill Paxton isn't in
I
this.
just love.
I've got
Bill
Sorry.
Lambert's just freaking
Bill
out.
Paxton is the best.
Just that I understand it was a tense moment and it was well executed. I just love the way his hands just went.
Hi.
Jazz hand.
Also, I will say I missed it because I was trying to make a joke. So what happened?
The alien showed up.
Everybody died.
Oh, nice. I'm currently rooting for the alien. He's the movie named after.
You're the second imposter.
It's the titular
I don't
role.
know.
We take our chances and just hold some
Oh.
time.
Lambert is so annoying.
Really irritating.
But to be fair, Veronica Cartwright was in such shock because of everything that they had to shoot that basically after that scene where they are eating and Kane has the unfortunate event happen to him, she ran home and she closed herself in the closet because she just couldn't face the words. She was like, nope, I'm not coming out. So this is not acting. She is scared. Also, Ripley is a badass, and that's it.
Didn't just DM me. He was like, you got scared. I was like, yeah.
Ripley knows something. Someone is really ahead of us. I can hear.
I think it might be me.
It's probably you.
I keep pausing it until we're like all together, and it seems to zoom ahead. I don't know what's going on.
You're playing at like 0.5 times faster. Have you ever watched movies like that?
No.
I did once, and it was weird but funny. It was also Baby Driver, so everything was off, and I was like,
That's Baby Driver.
I've watched Baby Driver 5 times.
I only watched the YouTube video. Every time Shrek
Really?
said
Why?
Donkey, the speed went up.
Dude, what are you talking about? Baby Driver is great.
Yeah, but why did you watch it?
Times worthy, is it?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
like let alone just for like the music scenes.
Honestly, I think I watched the trailer for Baby Driver, the Tequila trailer.
Oh,
You've
so
seen
good.
that one? It's such a it's a genuinely just a really good trailer.
I guess I need to rewatch it. I just didn't love it that much. I thought it was pretty.
It has its faults.
On the
We discussed
nose?
those in the
No,
most
that's a
recent
wrong-
episode of our
wrong
podcast.
phrase. Oh, did you?
Yes, we did.
Shameless plug.
Incredibly shameless. I have no shame.
Baby Driver is a
Special
great movie.
Order 937.
Now, don't get us wrong. We're talking about Baby Driver, not Boss Baby. Easily mistakable.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, sorry.
Mhm.
The one with Kevin Spacey and the music. Got it.
Yes. Where Kevin Spacey plays the music.
Listen, I love the editing in that film, but I just, and the music was obviously exceptional. But other than that, I was like, I'd rather watch The Italian Job. You know what I mean? Stupid.
Now the problems start. Also, fun fact, the Xenomorph only has 4 minutes of screen time in Alien.
Oh, no. Wow. I think somebody needs
That's a
to rip
spoiler.
them
Now
up.
I'm counting the rest of the minutes.
Sorry. She's
Ash
an
was the imposter?
Ash is
Sus.
an asshole.
Alright, she could have Indiana Jones that fucking door. Easily.
No, she couldn't. She's not wearing a hat.
Yep.
Good point.
No, now I'm behind.
Got me there.
Yo, what the hell?
He's sweating milk.
Too much milk.
The acting
Ouch.
from Ian Holm is just like, god damn, in this scene.
It is. Oh, don't cry over spilled milk, Ash.
They actually used colored water because the milk would have, wouldn't have a...
Been really
it-
gross.
Yeah.
It's the only time we see nipples on screen.
Oh,
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
I mean, you see the aliens' nipples.
Oh yeah, sorry.
They're
I forgot.
perky.
We do see alien nipples. Thanks, Tom.
Do we?
No. Tom and I are going for these like really meta jokes apparently all day.
I don't have
What
anything
is
else.
happening?
What the fuck?
You ever seen anyone get killed by a newspaper?
You can actually get killed by like this because you can't swallow your own tongue and it can choke you.
Big girl.
Love this bit.
I am so confused right now.
What the?
Yeah.
So do you guys remember that running at one place scene with Ian Holm at the beginning?
Uh-huh.
He did it because he was rebooting his systems. That's like one of the things that the androids do in these movies. So that was one of the signs that he's not a human. The other sign was that he is only drinking the milk stuff, which is actually the blood of the android. And those are spaghettis. I'm not even kidding. Like,
Quite terrifying.
it is.
This is really.
Get it, Lambert.
Yes, spaghetti.
And those are catheters that they used.
They look like grapes.
And that's actual intestine in there as well. In the
They're
neck.
those tiny, like, silicone balls that expand when you put them in water.
Yep.
That's what it looks like.
Really should have seen this coming. I watched a friend of mine play Alien Isolation.
Which is masterfully done, and it's completely based off
I love
on this movie.
that tiny little cut right there to where you... Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
And now it's him.
It's him.
Tiny little
Masterfully
cut.
done. Yep. Just a...
Yep.
Oh god, the spit.
More milk! More milk! It's like the alien from Men in Black. Sugar water.
That's white colored water.
This is capitalism at its worst. All other priorities rescinded.
Yep. Also, another sad fact. So, Sir Ian Holm was the third one to die, and he's the third one to die here because, in reality, in the directorial cut, it is revealed that Dallas is not dead. He is actually in the alien nest. So, at this point, he is still alive. So,
Wait, so but in this cut of the movie, he is dead?
no, he's still alive, but they never show the footage that they actually showed in the directorial cut, so he's
Right.
still alive here as well. We just don't know.
Were we going to find out?
In this movie, the
Ye-
theatrical cut,
Great.
it's never revealed. Asshole.
Thanks for the sympathies.
You gotta nuke it from orbit, man. It's the only way to be sure.
Oh, now there's only 3 of them.
Is the power lifter in this movie or in the next one?
Which one?
The big claw machine.
Oh, that's the second movie that
Yeah.
was invented by James Cameron.
You get away from her, you bitch.
Bitch!
That one.
Yep. Also, Sigourney Weaver just turned 17. It was her birthday.
Everything's 10 minutes.
It's always 10 minutes because that's cool.
Round number.
I'll be right back.
Who's that guy?
Boost. Wait, Lily, you should know this. This is a good moment to run downstairs to the bathroom for 3 minutes.
Be quick.
What happened to his shirt? It's just a leotard now.
It's just, well, Ash just stole it.
Oh,
I was going
okay.
to say, he had a massive scuffle with Ash. Did you
Yeah.
know?
Sorry, I haven't been
It
watching
hap-
the movie.
Higher up, that's how you know she means business.
Indeed.
There's still so much hair in front of your face.
That's how 70s hairs work.
Right. It's the back of the head that means business.
Yep.
That's when mullets were invented.
They couldn't be any louder.
Could I be any louder?
Grabs a wrench and starts banging things. Yes! Yes, I can.
Come find me!
Come on, just do it louder.
Hello.
Just
Hello.
louder.
Don't worry, you haven't missed much.
Yep. They just collecting cylinders
Yeah, like 4 other
Like,
people
really
died, but
loudly.
nothing happened.
very loudly.
The alien even got David.
See, now the hair is fixed. Yes, bank it down.
Ain't no aliens gonna tread on me. Tell you that.
Nope.
You go up to the alien with fists up. I'll get you.
Also, it seems that Ripley is the second person who's gone looking for the cat.
Yes.
Yeah, the cat
Cat
is the key.
important.
Have you ever seen the ending of Men in Black?
I've
A
never
long
seen
time
that.
ago now.
Natalie, you've never seen Men in Black.
I'm so sorry. There's so much I haven't seen, okay?
At least you didn't major in film.
Zing.
Again, I can't stress this enough. Did not major in film studies. I majored in film production.
Mm-hmm. You have film in
Yeah,
your title.
Get it right.
Different thing.
To be fair, there's a lot of theater that I have not seen,
God.
and I majored in stage and production management.
Expects me to have seen every play
Well, plays are stupid, so there's my
or
defense.
musical. Plays aren't stupid.
There are a lot of bad plays out there.
Oh, sure, but there's a lot of bad movies out there too.
Yeah, but those are enjoyable. Because I can look at my phone while those are going on. Theater, you just sit there.
He says, shut up, everybody. Nothing else matters. I've got the cat.
Kitty!
They had that map that was tracking the xenomorph. They need that for the cat. God damn it, Jones.
Please be louder, Lambert. I don't think you've made enough noise.
Lock him in there.
Use the cat as a weapon.
And they are surprised that it showed up.
Yes. something great about the way that this thing seems to have like 3 different mouths. It opens one up and then there's another one inside.
The alien also understands suspense. It's like, I'm just going to stand here for a little bit.
But that has a very specific reason, and it's very disturbing. So I will only tell after everyone joined in on the Zoom. So it's not because the alien is dramatic. It's a different thing.
So it's not just a yell. Oh. I liked Parker.
So originally, they planned to kill them off as the alien grabs Lambert to shield itself because Parker pulls the trigger on the flamethrower, and that's how Lambert dies, and then it would have just attacked Parker, and that's how Parker would have died, but then they changed that up.
If you're just joining us, we are an hour and 34 minutes and 56 seconds into our film. We're watching Alien. Natalie, Tom, and Katie have never seen it before.
Yeah, we're just kind of watching it and talking over it, enjoying the time that we have together. And afterwards, we'll join a Zoom call for our Patreon members and kind of talk about it and hang out.
And I'm
Because that's
eating
fun.
olives with pits in them. So I don't know if that's too much information or not enough, but
What are you doing with
that's
the
what's
pits?
happening.
Very cool.
What do you mean this year's saucer?
Interesting.
Don't worry
Pistachios.
about it,
I
Tom.
think those are the best to have. Like the snack with like trash to it. Pistachios.
The snack with trash to it. Pistachios.
The trash is back. Pistachios. Guys, I have an amazing idea for pistachio ice cream. It has nothing to do with aliens, but it should come, like the whole ice cream should come in this like shell-shaped thing where you crack it open and then it's the ice cream, and then you use the shell as the spoon.
I like it. I like it. You're a wild man, but I like it.
Revolutionizing. Here's my question.
Enjoying the time we share together before we enter the void. Couldn't have said it better than it.
What if they just like shut off the engines and then Ripley escaped? The alien would surely die from starvation.
Yeah,
You don't need to explode anything. That's
of
just
course.
overreacting.
Ludicrous.
If they didn't explode it, somebody would go looking for it.
Yep.
It's,
And it was
it's in space.
specified when Ripley was talking to Mother that it had changed course and it was going towards another Wayland and Yutani corporation ship.
Oh.
So someone would have picked it up.
Have to nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Do I have to say
Yep.
it again?
Get the cat. Keep the cat. Save the cat.
Get the cat, kill the alien, do the fire.
Only the cat survives.
Cat's
I
life
love
span.
that their space guns are just like
Like
normal
the
guns with
ultimate
like a little more bulk to it.
3 minutes. Oh shit.
Thanks, Mother Brain.
If I remember correctly, they, Lily, I'm sure you know, they opened a shutter, like, window to Jonesy, and on the other side was a golden retriever,
A German
Irish
Shepherd.
German Shepherd, and then they got that shot of the cat. It's the most useless piece of trivia, but I
But
also like it.
It's good. It's a good one.
No Jonesies were hurt in the making of this film.
No.
Just scared. Shitless.
Yeah. Shitless. She cannot
Okay.
stop it
Did I miss something? Why is she trying to stop it?
because of the alien. He was standing in the shuttleway.
Right, so she can't get off.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nope. It's you can't do it, Ripley. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. -5 minutes.
Mommy.
I'm ahead of you all again.
Wow.
You bitch.
It's a catchphrase.
So bitch, she's just screaming at Mother this whole fucking time.
I would be screaming as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love these shots. It's just like this is how you
I
create
know.
suspense.
And the light contrasting the blue and the orange. So good.
Yeah.
There was a period in Hollywood where they just kept making movies and they kept using that blue and orange like contrasting thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's like a whole video on it somewhere. I can't. I'll have to go find it. But
Is that the Nerd Writer? Does he do
it
it?
might have been actually.
It was, yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
He did a video on Succession that I watched because I finally finished Succession
so
the other day,
good.
and I was like,
So
give me
good.
all the
He's
information.
amazing. Yep.
These flashing lights are really hurting my head.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't worry, guys. The cat's okay.
The cat is always fine.
That's all that matters.
Yep. And Ripley. Ripley has to be fine.
And every frame in Blade Runner 2049 is a fucking masterpiece.
Yep.
I can't wait for 2077. The year.
Are you paying cards?
Yeah, I don't want to look at the
Yes.
screen because it's really hurting my head.
It's time to get good at charts.
Oh, I almost hit my light switch. That was not good.
Tom, that could not be louder.
I'll stop and I'll just stare.
Don't drop the cat, Ripley.
She just tossed it, like yeeted it.
The cat has 9
Sequence
lives.
six,
It's
cat,
okay.
Eat the cat. I'd move a bit faster if you can.
She's on it. She's done it. I mean, I would be scared to run around in the ship where an alien could just, come at me and murder me. So I get why she's cautious. -30 seconds. I could blame Mother.
Boy, I sure do hope that the alien is not in the shuttle.
Also, this wouldn't be possible. I mean, hearing the bomb explode, because you cannot hear sounds in
There's
space.
no sound in space.
That's why the catchphrase
All right,
of this
Neil
movie
deGrasse
is...
Tyson.
Yep.
That explosion was so loud it stopped my headphones. Well, there were
That's
two of
why
them.
it's, in space, no one can hear you scream. This is very true. So the bomb shouldn't be something that it's audible. I mean, the explosion. You did it, Ripley.
Did she? There is 10 minutes left in this movie.
It's just gonna be her being nude.
Okay, now lift the cat up.
It's emotional support cat.
Very important.
That cat's going to be pissed, though. You threw that cat around.
Like worst vacation ever.
Gotta be ad-lib. Great work. Am like ripped Lee, right? Am I
Mhm.
right? Am I
You're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. Also, fun fact, they wanted Meryl Streep to play the part of Ripley. And they were actually roommates with Sigourney Weaver. But then, unfortunately, Meryl's partner passed away, and that's why she couldn't take on the role.
Well,
Yeah, just toss that necklace. Why don't you?
That's 0% bud.
It happens, David, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. That's
Ah,
my
me
vibe,
too.
you know?
That's $0, but that's a lot of crack.
also, I had against
That also happens.
Okay.
Hi!
Hello there.
Remember how I told
Hello!
you that the alien
Love
at
this.
first was transparent, and now it's completely black? And the theory behind it, that it actually went to the shuttle not because he wanted to escape or being highly intelligent or that he had to escape, but it was dye, and that's why it changed color, because the life cycle of it is just got to an end, and Ripley basically just woke it up for nothing. And also, at this scene, they built the set around the actor, but they didn't really think about the suit, the xenomorph suit. So as he tried to get out, the suit many times just ripped, and they had to fix it many, many times. So they had to change the set again, because they weren't thinking.
There's a hatchet right next to you. Grab that.
Right?
I don't think it would work, and the acid would destroy the ship.
Yeah, but hatchets are cool.
That's true.
You ever throw a hatchet and like have it
Not
land
yet.
in? Oh,
It's on the list to do.
I want to go to like one of those when things open up again. Go to those like axe throwing bars
Mm.
because what's the better combination than alcohol and axes?
Oh yes, works very well. Also, in reality, you wouldn't be able to get into a spacesuit like this. You would need help.
Depends on the kind of species. Depends on the kind of species.
Space I've had some good space shoots in my time.
It just depends on the kind of space.
Sean Connery is joining us right now.
Gotcha.
Yes, of course, Sean Connery's here. He loves this film. He's a
Me and
big
my
fan
friend
of-
Billy Shatner.
He's a big fan of this alien films. It's me, Sean Connery. Most things in here don't react well to bullets. If you know what that's from,
I was in the movie
Yes,
The
y'all.
Rock with Nicolas Cage. Let me sleep.
So, singing My Lucky Star actually cost a lot of money for them, and it was Sigourney's idea that it would fit the scene perfectly, but it had such a high copyright on it that they had to pay like an extra, I don't even know how much, $1,000, something like that, or even more than that. So it was a costly song. It cost them a lot.
Why does a spacesuit need armor on it?
Because
There's
it's
like
an
a-
alien
There's a
spacesuit.
full-on front plate. Ow, 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 ow. Why'd you do that?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
So hot or cold? I don't know. I can't wait for the cat to save the day.
Cat is in the box.
Yeah?
Cat's out of the bag.
Are you saying it's Schrodinger's box?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's it. Well done, Ripley.
Gotcha, bitch.
Dead.
Natalie, you just look like you're sleeping.
Honestly, I'm cold. I'm like in a blanket.
That's it.
Yes.
So who's the alien?
Maybe the late alien was the friends we made along.
Oh, Amazon Prime wants me to watch Mr. Robot next.
Oh my
It
god,
wants me to watch The Vow. I've heard The Vow is fun.
I might have to skip everything and just watch Mr. Robot again.
Just start watching Mr. Robot again, absolutely.
It's so
I
good.
would
Work.
understand.
Anyways, that was Alien. Quickly,
That
we're going
was
to check in
Alien.
with Natalie. What did you think of this
Honestly,
movie?
I like that. It was honestly mostly when I watch old movies, I'm like, that's not my thing. It's like old shit. So I can't blame this. I feel like this is the kind of movie you want to watch just laying in bed all in the dark and just watch that.
What if I told you there were many more? And by many, I mean
I did
5.
actually watch Alien vs Predator before.
Great movie.
So done right now.
So good. Katie, this was your first time as well, right?
Mhm.
What do you think?
I mean, it's great. It is pretty much it's one of those masterclasses in suspense and whatnot. I'm kind of tired, so eloquence is not my strong suit right now,
Mhm.
but it is a very good movie, and I can see why Lily likes it so much.
My
And
partner.
for
Tom, what about you? I'm curious what you're thinking, being that it's your first time.
it was fun. I had a good time. But more importantly, Lily and David, did anything change for you watching it again?
Lily?
I love it even more.
There you go.
Because like at a certain point after you watch a movie a lot, it's just like, well, it is, I know exactly what to expect, and I will like it and love it, or love it in the exact same way as I have done the 1,000 times I have seen it beforehand, right?
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it still gives me nightmares. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Once we are finished and I go to bed, I will probably have a nightmare because of the chest burster. It's one of my biggest fears, parasites and things like that. I just cannot handle it, and because of this movie, because I was 14 when I first saw this movie, and I shouldn't have watched it at 14.
Well, the movie Parasite is pretty good.
Yeah, it's funny. Ooh, good point. It's funny for me. It's one of those movies that I liked so much growing up and stayed with me maybe because of the trauma that it provided me, that I judge other movies based on it. So if I'm watching any other horror film and I want to critique its performance on all sorts of different levels, I put it up against this one. And to me, for a lot of different reasons, it holds up, but not least of which because it's got some good things that it reveals throughout the film as far as the world building. This corporation that very obviously doesn't care about his workers their workers from the very beginning, and then just you're shown over and over again that it's all about wealth and greed, power accruance over human lives, and as far as telling a meta story that way and in all sorts of different ways, I love this movie. But something I don't think I noticed before was just how, like, every movie that you watch, right, depends on the environment that you're watching it in. It's funny that we're watching it together like this. I think I've always been at least a little bit frightened of this film because maybe I've seen it on a big screen or whatever. But this time running through it, I was like, it's like, yeah, the chest burst is disgusting, but I don't know. I'm always taken out of it thinking about all the factoids, like the cast had no idea it was going to spurt out blood, and so Ripley's Sigourney Weaver's reaction, I always stare at it because it is so fucking real. Like, you don't see that level of realness on the screen, I don't think, anymore. You're always tricked into believing, oh yeah, that's how humans interact with each other in a movie, but this is like, oh no, that was a human just then. So yeah, I love this movie. I think it's excellent. That's it.
Well, if you thank you all for hanging out. For people at YouTube or watching us on YouTube, if you want to talk to us more about this right now, we're going to be hopping over to Patreon, where people will be joining us here on this Zoom chat, and we'll be talking all about the movies and just kind of doing a little hangout. We do this every week, starting Saturdays at 1, and then usually around like 1 PST, and then after the movie's over, we do the Zoom chat, joined by many different special guests. We've had Roger Clark join us, a bunch of different community members. Troy is usually here. This week he was on daddy duty. But yeah, the link to Patreon is in the description, so if you guys want to join. To all the Patreon members, I'll be shooting out that link now, and we'll be kind of letting people in 5 minutes so we can have a break. But other than that, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you
everybody.
next week.
Thank you for having
Yes.
us.
Yeah, thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us little guest star.
Yeah. Okay, bye.